We begin in Bolivia, which continues to suffer the effects of heavy flooding throughout the country. With the start of the rainy season, the River Paria in the city of Oruro burst its banks for the second day running on Sunday. It affected some 300 local families and their homes. Several of the zones affected were struck by severe drought in previous months, as the country undergoes increasingly erratic weather patterns. Nicolás Maduro, Venezuela's president, announced a minimum wage alteration earlier this week. The 50% increase in salaries will affect public workers, which includes teachers, police officers, doctors, and the Bolivarian National Armed Forces. Maduro said the increase is necessary to help their families, quote, defend themselves against the ruthless attacks of the bachaqueros of the oligarchs' mafias. Taiwan's president, Tsai Ing-wen, is traveling on official duty to Latin America. The 9-day visit to countries including Honduras, Nicaragua, Guatemala, and El Salvador is to bolster economic relations. Tsai most recently made headlines for her congratulatory call to U.S. President-elect Donald Trump. The United States has in the past avoided communications with the Taiwanese leadership, instead directly communicating with China, which considers Taiwan a breakaway province to be brought back within its fold. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad said his government is ready to negotiate on everything in proposed peace talks in Kazakhstan. It is not yet clear who would be representing the opposition, and a date has yet to be set. When asked if negotiations included his position as president, Assad responded that his position was tied to the constitution and should be decided at the ballot box. Leaders of ethnically split Cyprus settled down for a week of intensive talks in Geneva, seeking to reach an outline of a peace deal to end decades of division. The meeting will take place at the United Nations headquarters in Geneva for 3 full days. The island is currently split, with Turkish Cypriot in the north and Greek Cypriots in the south. Riot police prevented protesters from reaching the Turkish parliament with water cannons and tear gas in Ankara. This occurred before the parliament kicked off its debate on changes to the constitution that would increase the powers of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari hosted a meeting with 3 economic community of West African state leaders to discuss ways to ensure a peaceful transition of power in Gambia. President Yahya Jammeh of Gambia refused to accept defeat in an election held there last month. Soccer stars are behind controversial plans to expand the World Cup to 48 teams. Former France and Chelsea captain Marcel Desailly says potential hosts of future World Cups will not be put off by increased costs associated with an expanded tournament. FIFA is expected to announce its decision after its council meets.